Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
All right, that was from Logan. So, being an OG tadpooler is not only a privilege, but an honor. I've been there since the morning stream inception. Listening to the Instance and Film Sack were always fun, but TMS was and always has been a whole other level. When my dad died, July 18th, 2012, you were there for me. When I found out I was pregnant, exactly 1 month later to the day, again, y'all were there for me. When you first met Logan as a baby at BlizzCon 2013, y'all were there. Okay, mainly Kim, who almost took him home with her, but still. Since then, we've become so much more than just podcaster and listener. More than friends, we're family. Growing up without a grandpa, you two old farts are the closest thing Logan has. He loves music and drawing, so you both have rubbed off on him in those ways. From Word of the Day, The Man in the Booth, and Weird Web, to Therapy Thursday, Read This with Amy, and Tadpooley Feud, we've come a long way together. 3,000 whole episodes. Here's to 3,000 more. Chris, Leslie, and Logan.
We love you, 3,000.
Hey, Scott and Brian. Keg Tapper here. I just wanted to say congratulations on your 3,000th episode. I've enjoyed the ride. It's been a lot of fun. A very needed constant through my week. Always looking forward to the next episode. Love the snow globe.
Hey, Scott and Brian, it is KT Data. I just wanted to say happy episode 3000. 15 years ago, I wandered into this event called Nerdtacular, and it introduced me to this amazing community that you guys have put together. And I'm also thankful that I can call you guys friends. So congratulations again. And remember, it's never too early for a I love you 3000 fish sandwich. See you guys around.
You guys are awesome. Your audience is awesome. And you built that. You did that by being consistent, being fun, being smart, and sometimes not being so smart. So either way, 3000 is great. I'm not sure where the numbers stop on this whole podcasting thing, but I know they're more than 3,000. So keep it up, and just thank you for all the years, man. You guys are great.
You know, I didn't really want to listen to your podcast, but Amy made me. And the first podcast involved boogers, and I hated that. So I was like, maybe I don't want to do this. But then I overheard Wendy, and I was like, oh, I want to listen to this. And then we came to Vegas, and I was like, oh my God, I love these people. And then y'all became my friends. And so I just wanted to say, like so many other people, I love you 3,000.
Hey, Scott and Brian, it's Bobby. 3,000 episodes. Holy cow, congratulations. Can you believe it? 3,000 episodes. You know what is great about that? And what's so inspiring is that a lot of us creators can relate to this idea of trying to keep creating and keep making things. And many of us would have given up by now. But you guys, even in the face of failure, even after 3,000 episodes, you're not going to let failure get in your way. You're going to keep going. Will you eventually get this thing right? Will you eventually nail it? Maybe. But the 3,000 episodes you've already done shows that you're not willing to let failure get in the way of you trying. And that's an inspiration to all of us. All joking aside, thank you so much. You are, as a fellow creator, you really embody this idea of raising all ships. A rising tide raises all ships, and you've always given a voice to us who are smaller creators out there, and you've really paid it forward. And we all really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys for being around. Love you 3,000.
Good morning, gents. Your friendly neighborhood family doc swinging by to celebrate the last 3,000 episodes of the morning stream. It's amazing to me that over the last decade and a half, I have come to know you all as friends and not just two guys on the other end of my podcaster of choice. I appreciate everything you do, the community that you've built, and the love and care that you put into everything that you make. Thank you guys for doing all that you do. Love you, 3,000.
It's Anthony in Adelaide, Australia here. Congrats on such an incredible milestone, 3,000 episodes. I've been listening since episode 1. I've been waiting for this day for a long time, and I can't believe it's finally here. Congrats on the massive amount of memories you've given everybody. The one-liners, "You can eat rice," is probably my favorite. Congrats on such a big milestone, guys. Please keep it up. You make a difference in so many people's lives. I love you 3,000.
Hey, it's Bobby, Ann, and Barry. I have not been a listener.
I've been listening to TMS since 2015. So what does TMS mean to you?
Nerds.
Nerds and wine.
Fair.
Some cool life moments that we've had with TMS.
Oh, the elevator and Snowbird, of course.
Yes. And there was the time I went all business Barry and Scott was around at TMS Vegas. Love you, 3,000 bottles of wine.
Hello, Scrumdiddlyumptious and Bon Appetit. This is Doozy, and I have been listening to you guys for nearly 20 years, I think, in one place or another. And I am just so amazed at the incredible community you guys have built up, the way that you have showed love and care and have laughs and great times and fun with everybody, how inclusive you are. I have been listening to you guys since I was listening to you while changing diapers and midnight feedings for our kids. Shout out to Kirsa. She did more of that than I did. And I've been listening to you guys. I listened to you guys through years of chemotherapy. I listened to you guys trudging to work or when work was great throughout my entire life. And I simply can't say thank you enough for this incredible corner of the internet that you have built. I love you. 3,000.
Oh shit, it's going. Hey, Brian and Scott. This is Nicole Spag. I just wanted to say that it has been my honor to be part of the morning stream since the beginning. I have been with you through so many life changes. You have no idea how much joy being on the show is for me. It gave me reasons to get out of bed on Wednesdays. We'll always have Don Cheeto and Mary Steenburgen, and I'm sure there's other ones that Scott's butchered over the years too. I just can't remember them. I couldn't remember when the first episode was, so I actually Googled it, and I think it's right. And that means that I have been on the show since before I became a parent. And wow. So it's been a journey, and I love the show. It's always made me laugh so much. And thanks for being my friends. Love you, 3,000.
Hey, Scott and Brian. This is Teresa, aka Rogue Tess, sending you congrats and greetings and best wishes on your 3,000th episode of TMS. This is so amazing. I'm so grateful that I've been able to share many, many moments of Frog Pants history with you, not the least being many Nerdtaculars and TMS Vegases, but also the Buzz Out Loud experiences, including the 1,000th episode in the studio when you called in and announced you were giving up your day job and doing this thing full time. I'll never forget that. How exciting. Anyway, show the love though. Thanks a lot. Teresa, aka Rogue Tess.
Hey fellas, this is JP Grammer. James Kirk Grammer, not actually just Kenny Grammer. I guess I've been listening for a couple of decades now or so, at least since before Brian had to put his headphones down to throw up, and before Scott ate a bunch of tacos in the parking lot. Maybe around the time that we all got scooters, I don't know for sure. Anyway, thank you both for creating such an amazing community of people where we can all come together and laugh at and with you guys. My wife Sarah especially appreciates the fact that Pumbaa was played by Robert Guillaume and Chester Cheetah was a tiger. Anyway, congratulations on this momentous milestone. May I say, I love you, 3,000.
Hey, Scott and Brian, it's your old pal Gary, the Senior Geek here, congratulating you on 3,000 episodes. Through you, I have finally found my people and keeping in touch with them through Discord and the magic of the interwebs. So congratulations.
Happy 3,000th-versary. I have been listening to TMS since, I believe, 2011. So it got me through my entire undergrad, master's, PhD, postdoc, and current job as a scientist. So thanks for being there the whole time, for the good times and the bad times. You guys have been there in the background and been part of a lot. Sending you 3,000 cloacal kisses.
Scott, Brian, congratulations on 3,000 episodes of the morning stream. That's 3,000 mornings of news, nonsense, and whatever the smell was during the jerky segment.
It was passion and possibly cheese.
I've been listening for at least 10 years. 10. That's longer than we've had our good towels.
That's true. The guest towels are basically decorative at this point.
TMS has been with me through commutes, work days, road trips, and even the time I tried assembling a Kia furniture without crying.
You still cried.
A little, but Scott and Brian got me through it.
I'll admit, when he first told me about this daily show he loved, I was skeptical. A morning podcast every day?
And now?
I could definitely see why he liked it.
That's when I knew she was the one.
3,000 episodes is amazing. That's dedication, talent, and a lot of waking up early.
Here's to the laughs, the community, and at least 3,000 more.
We love TMS!
Hey, Squid and Barnacle, it's Stephanie here, aka TMS's official mermaid and Spider-Woman. I'm just here to congratulate you guys on 3,000 episodes. Holy crap. It does not feel like it's been that many. You guys have been a huge part of my life for a long time, and I just rely on your humor to get me through a lot of things, especially in this day and age. And I appreciate you guys taking time out of your lives to make us laugh. I've been listening to the show almost since the beginning. I know you know a little bit of the story, but I did start listening to the show because my husband Kyle, whom you guys have met, has listened to The Instance and Film Sack and some other shows, and when TMS started, he was one of the first, and he heard a little story about how one of the hosts of the podcast did the "Destroy Them with Lasers" in a Knife Party song, and I was a huge Knife Party song and dubstep fan back in the early 2010s, and so of course I just naturally had to listen, and what I got out of it was some little online friendships and great little community, and I just love you guys 3,000. I love you 3,000, and I look forward to another 3,000 or 6,000 or 10,000 episodes.
Hi, Scott and Brian. I am Logan, coach and longtime TMS listener. I initially started listening to Scott when I was living in France as a way to reconnect to English-speaking language, and followed you to the first episode of TMS, which I listened to on my way to my first job outside of college. You have been a huge part of my life, good times and bad. I remember my first Nerdtacular, winning a Warglaive. I remember giving a presentation at TMS Vegas on Time Mastery with Wendy. It has been an incredible journey. I have loved all 3,000 episodes of TMS and looking forward to another 3,000. It's been a big part of my life and continue to spread joy. Thanks for all that you've done.
Hi, Scott and Brian. This is Taffy Guy Mike Haley. I've been listening since the beginning. I found Scott through The Instance, then ELR, and never left. You gave me my nickname live on TMS. You've helped me smile and laugh through some really hard times, losing my mom, then my stepdad just a few months later. Through all of it, you've been there. Thank you for always being there when I needed it. I love you 3,000.
Hi guys, Zoe here. You may know me as Zoe Brings Bacon. I've been listening since around 2014. The Frog Pants community is a real family for so many people, and the best example of what a good community should be. You go out of your way to make every single person feel special. Of course, that won't stop me and TRPW from correcting your pronunciation of words, UK place names and geography and other things. Just kidding, of course. Please never stop making the morning stream. You provide a safe place every day to escape the real world, which thousands of people rely on. See you in June. I love you 3,000.
Holy crap. 3,000 episodes of the morning stream. I honestly can't believe it. I mean, I've gone from being there every day just in the chat to interacting with everybody to being part of the show once a month. I love everything you guys have done. You have countless memories. Snakeheads releasing the full load of their venom. Scott, if you remember that one. Any amount of time that Brian's image has frozen on a wonderful still frame. There aren't the words to say how much I enjoy the morning stream. And I just want to congratulate both of you on doing this for so long. It means something very important. What it means is you're really old, but there's nothing wrong with that. And just remember, you guys, I love you 3,000.
Hey, soft and buttery. This is Icor, aka Kevin. I have been listening to the morning stream since 2012. Before that, I was listening to Forecast, Current Geek, Autopilot, and FilmSack. I was commuting at least 1 hour each way up to San Francisco for work, and these podcasts and live streams made the trips fly by. It's crazy to think that my son was born in 2011, just a few weeks after TMS started. He's in high school now. Pretty soon, both he and TMS will be able to get a driver's license. Dove the logo. I heart you 3K.
Hey, Scott and Brian. Monica here. You know, I've listened to every episode of TMS since the beginning. All 3,000 of them. But this show means more to me than hours spent. I found a community that I really vibe with and called you guys friends before you ever knew who I was. And yes, that's just as creepy as it sounds. I also found podcasting. I found Wesley. Who knows what I'll find in the next 13 years. I love you 3,000. And here's to 3,000 more.
Hey guys, congratulations. I just wanted to pipe up and join in with everyone else saying thank you. Thank you for the laughs. Thank you for the empathy. Thank you for being the pillars of a community that turned out to be somewhere that I can belong. I love you 3,000.
Hey Scott and Brian, it's Greg, TBZ Gone. I just wanted to say hitting 3,000 episodes is kind of crazy and awesome. And well, we all love you 3,000 and we're going to love you for 3,000 more episodes. See you in June.
Hey there, Soundless and Boundless. This is Shane calling in just to wish you a happy 3,000th episode. I have been listening for quite a while, back in the old Randy days of the Instance, going Intertacular, all that fun stuff. But I'll never forget when I got around to listening to TMS, it was the day that I found out Brian was playing one of my band's songs for the first time. It was awesome. It just happened to be the same day that I found out I was going to be a donor for the Be The Match program. It was such an awesome day to find out, and just that Brian would play the song. So cool. Jumping forward to Pokemon Go Fest. I remember going there, not having a ticket, not being able to even participate, but still getting to hang out with Brian and Barry with all his different devices. It was so much fun. Jumping in again to TMS Vegas, all the fun times there with that, just getting to know the people. It was some of the most fun I've ever had between that, Intertacular, karaoke, all those fun things. And then, of course, the Southeast meetups, all the people, just such a great time getting to know everyone. And all because of you guys and what you do, what you bring to this great community. So just wanted to say happy 3,000th again. Your slow rotate bro, Shane.
What's up, guys? Tweep here. I started listening to The Instance when I was about 16. I'm about 34 now. So y'all have gotten me through some good, bad, and everything in between. I know people say don't meet your heroes and stuff, but I met you guys at TMS Vegas, and I'm glad I met some of mine. Congrats on the milestone. I love you 3,000.
Hey, Scott and Brian, it's BioCow. I love you 3,000 different ways, and I'm going to list them all right now. Number 1, in 2015 and 2017, you let me come to Nerdtacular on the Diamond Con ticket. This was a unofficial Diamond Club meetup that we used Utah for, and we had a great time. We went to all the panels, saw tons of people, met amazing people there, and made lifelong friends. So thank you very much for having me do that. I owe you 2,999 more, but for right now, I'll just say I really became a fan in 2018 while I was in Hawaii. You guys started using Showbot for the morning stream and brought it down to its knees. So when I got home from my vacation, I had to do a little bit of dev work on Showbot, make it better, make some improvements, and I've continued to make improvements over the years. A lot of it is thanks to both of you. So thank you very much for 3,000 episodes. Thank you for using Showbot. Thank you for being so entertaining, and look forward to much, much more. Love you 3,000.
Hey, Scott and Brian, this is Cyrenex, or Sean, if you like to be boring. I wanted to come in here and congratulate you on 3,000 episodes. As a famous boxing glove-wearing cartoon character from the internet once said, that is not a small number. That is a very big number. And 3,000 episodes is a massive accomplishment for podcasting and all that. But I think the even more important and the even more impactful accomplishment that you've made is building this community, connecting all the people in the Frog Pants community together. That, I think, is even as entertaining as the show is, and it is. Building that community, I think, is going to be the legacy of Frog Pants. And I cannot communicate with words how much I appreciate the people that you've brought into this community, the fact that I get to be part of this community of wonderful, wonderful human beings. I just want to thank you so much for that. Love the show, though. Talk to you guys later. Have fun. Don't die.
Hello, friends. It's Amy. What does TMS mean to me? I don't know if a minute and a half is enough for me to really elucidate that, but I'll give it a shot. So I have been listening since the ELR days, and those shows really got me through these long training walks I was going on for the breast cancer 3-day walk. And then in 2011, after my sister was killed, TMS started that year. I wasn't active in the chat or anything at that point, but I had you guys there with me through all of that. And I knew I could count on being able to hear friendly voices daily, if nothing else. And then eventually I reached out to you guys to see if you remembered me. And the response, I'll never forget, was this warm, just, of course we remember you. And I knew then that this was where I belonged. This is my community. And I had found my people. And as someone who's always had trouble making friends, I can't tell you how important that is to me. I can't understate it. And then Scott even gave me a guest spot on the show. So, and knowing that I have that to look forward to every month has just genuinely meant the world to me. I love you guys 3,000, and just know that these shows really have changed my life.